Hey everybody, how are you? Dr. Tiana Jenkins here, your favorite public health doctor. So, listen, we are gonna cook something a little bit different, um, but it's gonna be delicious. So, I get quite a few questions about cooking raw foods and preparing raw foods. So, I thought, why not come on live and show you two of the raw dishes that I am going to be eating on next week. All right. So the week coming up, rather. So, and these are typically raw dishes that I would eat anytime, right? So I do them quite a bit, but we're going to be making a mango dessert for those who have like a sweet tooth and want a sweet, delicious treat. And we're going to be doing a creamy avocado bowl. All right, so um, you're watching live now. Amazing. Pleasure having you. You all come on in the room, tag your people, tag your friends. If you're going to be watching on the replay, pleasure having you as well. Any way that it goes, these are amazing dishes, and you're going to learn something new, and you're going to love it. If you have questions, make sure you drop them in the comment section below. You can either do that now on the live or either on the replay, and I will follow up accordingly, of course. But yeah, so let's get into it. And so I have everything already kind of laid out, and these are the things that I, again, like I said, was gonna prepare anyway. And I was like, well, let's just do a live so I can show you some of the preparation that goes into cooking live raw foods, right? And so, as some of you may know, I have been on this plant-based vegan journey for over 8 years now, come this year. And I have went through a lot of transition. So when I was doing completely 100% vegan, which was, I ate quite a bit of processed vegan food, things of that nature. Still do eat a little bit of vegan food that's processed or in packages. As you all know, we have our food packaging product line, and you all have been ordering so much from our product line of Onita Lee Foods, of premium granola, jam, and cookies. Thank you so much for that. So, of course, we eat our own products and ship those out nationwide. But yeah, so when I first started out, I was doing a lot of that. Now, I do what you would call more whole foods, plant based. And I do a lot of raw foods as well. So, things that require very minimal preparation other than using the natural flavors that come along with those things. So, why raw foods? Well, I will tell you why raw foods. And of course, um, the research that supports eating more plant based foods, eating things that are more nutritious for you and healthy for you is amazing, and all the benefits that go along with that. But raw foods, of course, is really taking that natural essence of foods, okay, with minimal change to it. Um, and you use very little heat, right? As well, if you use any heat at all, right? Some individuals use very low minimal heatness or range with that, or some people don't use any heat at all, or some individuals, as they say, use the heat from the sun, right? And things of that nature. So anyway, what I'm going to teach you tonight, again, is two different raw dishes, and it's going to have some components of a little bit of grains, which have been cooked according to the temperature. And of course, they're going to be using a little bit of our Onita Lee granola because it's amazing on our mango dessert and our avocado bowl. So, again, let's get started. We're going to go over the ingredients. So, we're going to switch it a little bit and we're going to look over here. All right. So, we have our mango here. Okay. Now, you can use a mango or you can use a papaya. All right. So I decided to use a mango for this, and it's been in water because I did not want it to turn brown or anything before we started filming. And so, of course, your mango, again, is something that you would get out of the grocery store, and I'm using ingredients that you would easily find, right? So nothing, weird or unusual, for the most part, but everybody's pretty much used to mangoes, right? So you have this mango, all right? And all you do, or all I did, is you're going to cut this mango. Now, a mango has a seed in it. So for you to pull it apart, you do have to use a little bit of your strength to do so, but you're going to pull that apart because what we're going to do is we're going to use the inside of this, all right? And we're going to be scooping all of the goodness inside of this hole right here. All right. And so I took out the part of the seed with a spoon, just any kind of spoon, right? And this is pretty much what I did. After I cut this mango in half, right? And of course, you want to clean all of your fruits and your vegetables, and you're going to use, your warm water, and you can use, apple cider vinegar to do that for the outside as well. And you can also put a little baking soda in there as well within a full bowl of water. But after we've properly cleaned all of our fruit, you're going to take that inside and you're going to scoop it out, okay? So you just scoop this out, and I'm only going to scoop out a little bit because what I've scooped out, I've already put right here, okay? So you're going to have this hole right here, okay? And again, the benefits of having a raw or highly raw or eating a lot of fruits and vegetables that have been minimally processed are astronomical, right? So it's amazing for the skin, it's amazing for digestion and all the like, right? And it gives you so much energy. Okay, so you see that? You see that mango that's cut? Again, you could use a papaya. Mangoes are really, really good when it comes to juiciness and water. Has lots of water properties in it, and so it provides a lot of nourishment with that regard. And so I'm going to go ahead and make this here. All right, and so you have this. I'm going to slide this just a little bit for you all to see. Mango also has a really good source of vitamin C. All right, so very, very simple. If you have a sweet tooth and you want something delicious, go for the mango. They have amazing, amazing sweetness already to it. Okay, so we have this mango, and I'm going to dry it just a little bit because it had, the water in it, right? And so I'm going to dry that out, okay? Because I want it just a little bit dry right there. Okay, so we have this, and this right here is, of course, your yogurt, okay? But this is a dairy-free yogurt, and you can use any brand that you desire to use. Absolutely okay, whatever brand you use. And this is the coconut flavor. So this is made out of coconut milk, so you will not have any issues with any dairy or digestion or anything like that. And I'm going to switch these plates out because I want to use the bowl, okay? So I'm going to switch these out, okay? Because I like the bowl because it's pretty, right? Pretty and round. Okay, so got that. And we're going to use this, all right? We have our yogurt, really simple, okay? So we're going to put that in the middle there, okay? Just put that in the middle. And of course, you can have as many mangoes in here as you want, but I'm only demonstrating one for you, okay? So here we also have blackberries, okay? Blackberries are amazing, amazing, amazing. If you could see those blackberries, hopefully you can see those. You can see those, all right? Awesome. So blackberries are really amazing for you, and they have really good properties. So you have your fiber in your blackberries, you have your vitamin K. They're also good for brain health, and they also are very good antioxidants. So if you're having inflammatory issues or challenges, blackberries are really, really good, okay? So just note, everything that you eat or consume, for the most part, okay? I'm not going to say everything because we all strive, right? So we could be, challenged in a couple of areas, but that's what we're cooking the way we're cooking, right? And we're learning. So most of your food should have a health property, all right? So again, antioxidant, helps with inflammation, has a huge source of vitamin K and all those good things. So we're going to take that blackberry, and these are all been washed and cleaned properly, and you're just going to put them in there just like this, okay? Very, very pretty. All right, and then we're going to put some just around too, okay? Because I like pretty bowls of food, okay? So we're going to do that. All right, and then we have our raspberries. Again, raspberries are amazing as well. These have been properly cleaned as well. So amazing, amazing when it comes to not only the sweetness, if you're having that sweet tooth, but also has that vitamin K and vitamin C and things of that nature. And so we're going to also put those on here, okay? And we're just going to decorate it because that's what we're doing, family, okay? Look, we're going to do that right there, okay? And we're going to put the rest on the side, okay? You see how simple this is? All right. So we're going to put the rest of this. This is the mango that I cut out of that hole there, okay? So we're going to take that mango, okay? And we're just going to lightly decorate that here around, okay? Okay, can y'all see that? See how that's coming out? All right. So this is like your mango sweet dessert, okay? So this is not anything processed. This is all natural. And so I love things like this, right? Now, in addition to that, what we're going to do is we're going to be adding some of our Onita Lee Berry Blend granola because I love a good crunch to any dessert, mainly fruit as well. So, of course, you all know we have our food manufacturing company, OnitaLeeFoods.com. You can go there and order your berry blend granola, okay? And look at this. So good. You see all of that deliciousness happening, all the berries. This is gluten free, all the grains. It's amazing. Also, we have flaxseed in here as well, so it's really good for digestion and it will help you with your gut health as well. So, we're going to add that on top. And again, you can go to that website and you can get that right there. If you see that right there, you can get that granola, right? And it's amazing indeed. Only 90 calories per serving. So it's really, really low in sodium, also low in calories as well. So this is good for your health too. And of course, we eat it. Okay. So OnitaLeeFoods.com. Go ahead and order that up for yourself and for your family. All right. So let's get back to the cooking. All right. So you have this. All right. So we got this mango deliciousness happening. All right. So what you're going to do is you are going to watch me. You're just going to add this Onita Lee granola on top, baby. That is what we are doing today. Okay. And it's okay if it fall over. Okay. Everything is not perfect when you cook. Okay. All right. So you're going to put a little bit of that on the side too. Okay. We're going to put it on both sides. Okay. We're going to do that. We're going to put the rest right here. Right there. Okay. And I'm going to get this right here out of my way. Put this over there to the side. Okay. All right. So you should have something that looks like that. Do you see that? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. You all just built this out, right? And this is amazing. Okay. So now, but we're not done. We are not done, okay? So then we're going to take this. This is your maple syrup. Now, you can use any type of syrup, okay? You can use agave. You can use maple syrup if you want a little bit extra sweetness. And so then we're just going to take this and we're just going to like slowly drip it over. Just slowly drip that over, okay? And then we're going to add that orange on the side. And then voila. You just made a plated healthy mango dessert, okay? With that Onita Lee granola. Yes, yes, yes. Really quick. That took absolutely what? 8 minutes, 10 minutes? Nothing, okay? So you see how beautiful that is? All of your food should be amazingly beautiful, bright in color. You have all of these fruits on here and you have a syrup and a granola that is low in sugar and it's amazing. All right? Really, really, really simple. So I want you all to make this, okay? And I want you to let me know how it came out, all right? So also make sure you are on all of our platforms, okay? Of course, if you're following me here, welcome. Thank you so much for joining at Dr. Tiana Jenkins. You can also go over to Instagram at Dr. Tiana Jenkins. That's DrTionna Jenkins, and it should be down there as well in the notes there. And go over to YouTube and subscribe to our Plated Healthy channel because we're going to be putting so much more content over there. And we've already been putting a lot of content over there, but I want you to go over there and to subscribe to that as well. So again, we just made this really delicious mango bowl, okay? And It has all of the goodness, okay? We got blackberries. We have Onita Lee granola, which you can order online, shipped to you nationwide, all right? We have oranges, we have raspberries, we have mango, and then all you have to do is just take that spoon. Oh, and we have our dairy-free yogurt, right? So you just take that spoon, you just dip right on in there, and there you go. Looks good. Looks so, so, so good. You all see that? Voila! Delicious, delicious. Make sure you are sharing and tagging your people, whether you're watching here live right now or if you will be watching later. Appreciate the love. And thank you all so much for watching me everywhere. I mean, literally, you watch me everywhere, and I appreciate it. Okay, so we're done with that. Real simple. This is going to be one of my raw dishes that I eat in addition to the granola that I'm putting on. But, you know, even if you didn't want the granola, you don't have to put that on. You can just eat this by itself. But you know I want you to get that granola, right? Because it's good. But this is one of the dishes I'll be having this week coming up. Real simple and super good. Okay, so we're going on to the next dish. All right, so we are doing an avocado bowl. All right, and so very simple as well. So I have already cut up avocados, and we have that here. Okay, just a simple avocado. All right, I already cut this avocado up, and this is a pretty sturdy avocado. You don't want to make sure it's too mushy because, you know, you don't want the brown and things of that nature. You do not want it to be rotten inside. You also want to make sure that this hole right here with the avocado is brown in nature, okay, and that the seed has already come off of this, but that will let you know if your avocado is good inside, right? So it's a couple of things and a couple of factors that you need to know that you have a really, really good avocado, and so those are a few there. All right, so already cut up that avocado over here, and this is what we got. So all you're going to do, you're going to take your spoon, right? And I already pulled out the seed as well. So do you see this? I'm going to do the overhead here, and you're just going to, did you see how I put that right here? I'm holding this, okay, the outer shell, and I'm scooping it out. That's all I'm doing, okay? Scooping it out. And I want to be careful because what? I want that shell because I'm going to put all this goodness up in this shell, okay? All up in there, all right? So we already got that. We put the avocado in the bowl. Now in this bowl, we have lemon and lime juice. So tell me, what is lemon and lime juice good for? It is good for inflammation as well, right? Clearing up your sinuses, clearing up your chest, all those amazing things, okay? We're gonna do the same thing again. Get that avocado, put it in your hand. You take that spoon and you're gonna go right a little bit right there with that skin and you're gonna scoop it out, okay? Because we pros at this, baby, okay? Look, what? Look at that, baby. We know what we're doing, okay? All right, so we got that avocado right there, and we gonna use these bowls for a little bit later. Okay, so now let's get to work, all right? So I'm gonna place that there, okay? And we're gonna go to the overhead, all right? And so here we have our avocado that we have already scooped out. That's all we did, okay? You put a little lemon and lime juice down here because you gotta have your avocado have some flavor, okay? So now we're gonna just mash this up, okay? Now, if you got a really hard avocado, let's just say you use all of, you know, what we talked about in this video. Dr. Jenkins said it needs to be a little bit firm, not too firm. That brown seed needs to pop out on the outside and it's still too hard. You take you a knife, okay? And you can just slice it up slightly, okay? Not too much. Just gonna slice it up a little bit, okay? And then you can get back. Go take the back of that fork. You're going to mash that just like that, okay? See how simple that is? All right? It's not hard at all. Not hard at all. So you're going to keep on mashing it, right, until we want it to the consistency that we want it to, right? And I like the inside of my avocados, my avocado bowls to, you know, have a little bit of juiciness to it, okay? So we don't want no dry avocado bowls. We don't do that, okay? All right, so you see how that is looking right there? All right, so we just mash that all up. I'm gonna bring it up to the, got that right there, okay? We're doing quick raw dishes for you to start your week amazing because Dr. Jenkins eats this way, okay? And I get a lot of requests too about how do you make raw dishes taste good without just eating old iceberg lettuce, Oh my goodness, it's so many ways that you can do that, okay? So many ways you can be creative. And we're going to be doing this because I want you all to live and thrive and eat amazing food, okay? Now, I know sometimes y'all may get caught up and you may be eating some nasty food somewhere that's vegan or plant-based with no seasoning, but you just come on right on over here to Plate It Healthy. Follow at Dr. Tiana Jenkins because we only eat good food. Okay, so now we've mashed that all the way up. Okay, you see that? Only thing I put in here was some lemon and lime juice. That's it. You don't want to put too much, maybe about 1 to 2, teaspoons or so. You're going to mash that all around because you got a good avocado. All right, we love avocados. Amen. All right, so now these are capers, okay? Now, I like a little bit of saltiness. Now, if you don't need the saltiness, do not put capers in here. You can do something else a little bit different, like maybe some banana peppers or something like that. But we're going to put a little bit of those, okay? Just a little bit of those in there, okay? Okay, you see how that's going? Yes, you see how that's coming along? All right. So now we have our onions. Of course, we're going to use red onions there or purple onions or whatever you want to call them. But we're going to use these onions right here, okay? Again, these onions are amazing for inflammation. You can also boil them and you can have onion tea. You can have onion soup. But we're about to eat these raw. You can cut these up or chop these up a little bit finer if you like. I don't like them too fine. I love onions, okay? So I'm just gonna put a little bit in here, okay? Just a little bit, not too many. And this was like maybe like 1/4 of an onion that I chopped up, okay? All right. So that's right there. Y'all see how that's coming along? Y'all see that? Very, very simple, okay? All right. Now, what are we gonna do next? Well, we gotta have some cucumbers, all right? So cucumbers is a must in an avocado bowl. Okay, so we got these cucumbers. Again, this is 1/2 of a cucumber, and you already see these things. I have them referenced right here. This is a cucumber. I just peeled this, the outer shell off. Now, if you did not want to peel this off, make sure you're washing it accordingly. Okay, and you don't have to peel it off, but I did, and so it came out like this after I chopped that down and sliced those slices. And I used this purple onion right here, okay? Like about 1/4 of it, okay? So, I'm going to take these cucumbers and I'm going to put a few in here. Just a few. Now, you put how many you want to put in there. I like cucumbers, so a lot of times, I put more. Now, if you want to, again, if you want to cut them babies down, you can go right on ahead. You can cut them before, like slice them, or you can do them inside of this bowl, okay? Now, mind you, I haven't put any seasoning in here yet, right? Except for that lemon and that lime juice, okay? That's all I did, okay? Because we're going to take it slow, all right? We're gonna figure this thing out, okay? So we got that, all right? Now, here is your seasonings, okay? So we got a little pepper in here. We have some onion powder. We have some garlic powder in here. We have some Italian seasoning. But what's most important in here is your dill, okay? So I use a lot of herbs. Herbs are powerful when it comes to putting them in your food, having them in your teas, all that good stuff. Okay, so for this particular recipe, we are using dill, and it comes from the celery family, okay? And so it's also good for heart attacks and strokes, okay? So we're gonna put a little bit of that in here, all this, seasoning together, all right? And you season what you want, but I like herbs, okay? And I make sure I incorporate them in everything that I eat. Every day, okay? So again, y'all building this bowl out with me, okay? So we just building, okay? So this is what we got going on. You see that? All right, okay. Now, it is time for your grain, okay? You have your grain, and this is quinoa, okay? I'm sure you all have heard about quinoa. It's, becoming, pretty known now, but this is a really good grain. It's a grain that's good for digestion as well. It's good for fiber. And so you want to mix in this quinoa with this particular avocado collection that you have going on here, this mixture. Now, this particular grain, again, like I said, is quinoa. So it can take on any taste or desire. If you want to, you can put some additional seasoning that we used here. And you can put it in here if you want to. But when you cook your quinoa, you can also cook it in a vegetable broth, okay? So that it has a little bit of flavor. So we're just going to add that on here, okay? Just real simple, okay? Just a little bit, okay? Really simple. All right. So we're going to mix that around, okay? And thank you all so much for joining. I definitely appreciate all those who are watching live and for everybody who will come on later. Make sure you are following me on all platforms at Dr. Tiana Jenkins on Instagram, Play It Healthy on Facebook, and playithealthy.com is our website, and on YouTube at Play It Healthy, where we are talking about all things vegan, all things plant-based, all things raw dishes and juices, so you can live and thrive, right? So, this is what we're doing, all right? We've already mixed all this in. Yes, yes? Okay. And we're going to take our empty avocado shells, all right? And then we're going to stuff this stuffing inside of here, okay? All right, so I'm going to switch out just a little bit. Just a little bit. Back to the plates, okay? And so we got this, okay? You see your avocado shell? Real simple. Because you already built this with me, so you know exactly what we're doing, okay? So, just going to stuff that in there just like that. This is so easy. So easy, okay? But it's so good, okay? All right, so we got that. We're going to put that right there. Gonna let that lean over a little bit. And if your hands get messy, that's all right. We in here cooking. That's quite all right, okay? Now, of course, I'm cooking this for me. But if I was cooking this for a pop-up event or anything like that, I would be having on my gloves, but this is for me. All right. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit more, okay? And here you go. I'll take that right there, okay? And you have your avocado shells there, and you have stuffed them, all right? So, again, if you want to put a little bit more, let me just bring this up so you can see it close, all right? So you got your avocado shells. Now you have stuffed this with some amazing avocado, right? So avocado is a great fat for you, right? So you also have a grain in here, okay? You also have your onions, which is good for inflammation. You have your dill, which is your herb, okay? Everything that you are including, or close to everything, should be something amazing for your life, right? For you to live and thrive, okay? And so, yeah. So this is what it looks like, all right? All green, all beautiful, all mixed together, all right? You just don't have to eat avocado or the grain by itself. You can mix it, okay? So we have that. And then I'm going to add some tomatoes on here, okay? Because we like a little pop of color. We're going to pop a little color in here, okay? And avocados and tomatoes. We're going to do that because that's what we're going to do, okay? Add that on in there like that. And we'll do two, okay? I think that'll be enough. We don't want our avocados to fall over. But if they do, that's all right. Okay, so we have that, all right? And then, because we're going to be a little extra, okay, we're going to put a little bit more seasoning on top, okay? And we're going to put a little bit more onions on top. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, okay? And a little bit of more capers because I love it. Yes, I do, okay? And you could actually fill this whole plate with avocado bowls. And there you go. So beautiful, so healthy, so delicious, and so quick. Okay? So This is amazing. You have two dishes here, and I'm going to bring them all over here for you as well. Okay? You have two dishes here. Okay? And hopefully you can see these on the overhead. I need to move this out the way so you can see it all in its glory. Okay? All in its glory right there. Okay? Yes, all in its glory. Okay? So you have made two amazing dishes. Real simple, real quick, that you can eat for next week when you have a sweet tooth. Okay? We have our mango. Very, very good. With our Oneida Lee granola. Okay? And we have blackberries, we have raspberries, we have oranges, we have all the good things, all right? And then we have our avocado bowl, all right, which has all the herbs in it, all right, and the avocado and the grains of rice and the tomatoes, okay? And of course, all these amazing things can be found at platedhealthy.com and at Dr. Tiana Jenkins on Instagram and on our YouTube at Plated Healthy. So make sure you're tagging your people, tagging your folks. And of course, you know, we have our cookbook right here, which comes in a hard copy that we will mail to you, but we also can give it to you in a digital form as well that you can download immediately, all right? So these are Cooking in Color, Simple Plant-Based Recipes by Dr. Tiana Jenkins, and there's so many good things in here. So many good things. Go ahead and order that for yourself or for your friends and loved ones. And that's it. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. We're cooking live, plant-based, vegan, or raw foods.